Welcome to episode 37 of Boston Swap, a Director of Football Challenge here on Boston United FM. Boston United of Conference North and Boston Town of the United Counties League were switched in the non-league football pyramid. I took over at United down at level 9 and have won a promotion every season since. We've also won the FA Vase and the FA Trophy on the way. We have overtaken the club's original status and have now made it back to the Football League. We even went straight through into League One and now the Championship. All with a perfect director of football, Mr. Transfer Genius, taking control of transfers, scouting and backroom staff. In our last episode, we lost to Leicester City in the semi-final of the FA Cup. We went out by 2-0 at Wembley, leaving us to concentrate on our league season climax. In the 2 games since the semi-final loss, we have won away at Barnsley, which put us up to 5th, then suffered a narrow defeat at Nottingham Forest, a result that guaranteed Forest a place in the playoffs. Today we face Crystal Palace. We dropped down to 7th after the loss at Forest, but we know that if we beat Crystal Palace today, then we will move above them and into 6th. We may even finish 5th if Watford fail to beat Barnsley. Swansea City are already promoted and it's between Brentford, Southampton and possibly Nottingham Forest for the second automatic spot. At the bottom, Cardiff City and Rotherham United know they will be playing in League One next season. Charlton Athletic, Preston North End or West Brom will join them. We know we have to win and have therefore rushed Joe Ritchie back into the starting 11 up front. Derek Weldon is missing in central defence through injury and right back John Wade is suspended. Keane Bryan is not quite fit enough as defensive cover, even for the bench. Palace are in red-hot form, having won their last 7 games. Hopefully they'll leave the community stadium empty-handed today. Let's go to this crucial end-of-season match. It's simple. We need to win. Well, they've got a free kick outside the box and it's gone in. Josh Onoma seemed to sneak in just inside the post. That's not a good start. In the 13th minute, it's curled a long way. Keeper's got a hand on it, but he didn't quite keep it out. Throw in for Crystal Palace this time. Trundle gets the ball off them though. Launches it forward towards Ritchie. Apoku gets it to Ritchie. He's through on goal, but it's blocked. Picks the ball back up again, gives it to Agustin. Wilson on the edge. Bit of pinball, but it's cleared out for a throw. Free kick for Palace. Goes far post, but it's cleared. Now Taylor Hart can bring it over halfway. He's attacking into the area. He gets a shot away. It's tipped over by O'Malley. We've got a corner. Luke Thomas to take it. But the header is gathered by the keeper. By long throw into the box. It's half cleared, but Thomas picks it up. Gives it to Apoku, but his weak shot is saved. We continue. Cabango gets his head on it. It's now with Agustin. He's running forward, trying to get past the defenders. He does. He's going to have a shot, but it just goes wide. Just before half-time, Palace with the attacking throw. It's with Onoma on the edge of the box. He gives it away to Apoku. Now we're attacking on the counter. He's into the area. He gets to the byline, but it's cleared and that's half-time. We've been the better side, but Palace scored that early free kick and we've been really unlucky not to equalise. Don't think there's any need to change anything just yet. We need to see how we are 20 minutes into the second half. If we still need these 2 goals, We may well bring on the extra attacker. Right, we've got a corner. Goes in, but it's headed away. Now Hepburn Murphy is trying to counter for Palace. He's inside the box. I think he's going to score. He is. He puts Palace 2-0 up. It's now a massive mountain to climb. All from our corner. One man breaking on his own. Gets past the sliding challenge. Sidesteps the keeper and puts it in the corner. Right, let's make a change. There's half an hour to go. We need to score 3 goals. I think I'm going to move Wilson forward into attacking midfield and Apoku can come off for Savage. That's going to be the only change so far. We'll probably come back in 10 minutes or so and reassess. Right, we're going to pick the ball up in our own half with Cabango. Gives it back to Granadillo. Cabango now brings it forward. Is he going to launch it? No, he gives it to Main, the young fullback. Savage to Todd. Towards Agustin. He's onto the ball. He's into the box. Gets a cross in and it's just dribbled over the line. Ritchie has scored his 19th goal of the season and we've got a lifeline. Todd with the ball to Agustin. He drives into the box. Gets his cross in. And that's gone down as a keeping mistake, surely. It's 2-1. Free kick for Palace. It's Onuma on the edge. I think that's going to be disallowed for offside as Murphy got his head on the shot. But I think we're going to have to change tactic. Ulrich Kamga signed in January, then pretty much immediately got injured in training. He's now back and fit. He's played one game, didn't score, but I think he's going to have to come on and play up front. So I'm going to bring him on for Wilson. Kamga can then go up top with Ritchie. They can both play as advanced forwards. Changing Savage to an advanced playmaker as well. We'll stick the wing backs on attack. And we'll try and get these 2 goals. Right, can we get the ball back in their half? Not yet, but Trundle does get his foot in, but it's now with Onuma. Out wide to Arana. Left back gets the cross in, but Murphy nods it wide. Goal kick for us. Now Cabango brings it forward, gives it to Todd. What's he going to do with it? Gives it to Savage in central midfield towards Ritchie, who does pick up the ball on the edge of the box, but his shot goes miles wide. Right, we're well into the last 10 minutes now. Taylor Hart is not playing very well, so I'm going to switch wings with Agustin, and then he can come off, Taylor Hart, and Landim, the youngster who's been with us for every single season, can come on. Can he be the hero? Got a free kick, but that hits the bar, or was it tipped round? No, we've got a corner. Goes in, but it's cleared. But we're into stoppage time. There's just a couple of minutes to go. And I think it's going to be season over. And that's it. We lose at home to Crystal Palace. I'm not quite sure how. Looking at the statistics, we have more of the ball and a lot more shots. 4 times as many shots as them in both shots in total and on target. But Joe Ritchie's goal was not enough for us. And for the first time in our Boston United career, we're going to be in the same division next season. We finished 7th, 5 points clear of the playoff zone. But considering our aim at the start of the season was just to avoid relegation, we've done absolutely brilliantly. We've more than doubled the points tally of Preston North End, who took that final relegation spot, winning 21 of our 46 games. We were unlucky in defeat, but the early free kick from Josh Onomer really gave us a mountain to climb. And there we can see that Watford and Crystal Palace got themselves into the playoffs. And it was Brentford that picked up that second automatic spot. We'll now go forward to the awards and season review. Charlie Savage has now been inducted into the Boston United overall best 11, 93 appearances and scored 16 goals, but it looks like he only goes on to the bench. Francisco Landim has now made it up to 292 appearances, so hopefully in the early parts of next season he'll make it to 300. Whittaker's still on there, only scored a couple of goals this year, but 261 games and 186 goals is still a fantastic record. Henson Agustin, the player we sold and then signed back, he's on 190 appearances for us and has scored 60 goals. Harvey Sayer, he's another player who's been brought back to the club, but he has only just made the 84 appearances. The other fullback, John Wade, he's with us, 213 appearances and counting, but just the 10 goals. Right, the awards. Charlie Savage actually got Player of the Year. Henson Agustin came in a close second, and Luke Thomas third. All three of them pretty close in terms of percentages. Goal of the season went to Henson Agustin against West Brom in October, so we'll have a quick look at that one. Peter Harris picks it up in midfield, gives it to Agustin, past the defender, outside of the left foot into the far corner. As again we drew 2-2, and Charlie Savage at the age of 24, so that should be his last year of eligibility, got Young Player of the Season. Top goal scorer this year was loanee Joe Ritchie. Highest average rating went to Luke Thomas, the left back, and he also got the most assists with 12. Best pass completion went to Jake Eastwood, goalkeeper, and most player of the match awards was shared with 5 each for Henson Agustin, Luke Thomas and Joe Ritchie. The two fullbacks also shared the most yellow cards with 15 each, and we had 3 players sent off the once: Henson Agustin, Luke Thomas and Charlie Savage. If we look at the season review, we lost in the semi-final of the FA Cup against Leicester City. Bit of a disappointing end as Leicester pretty much dominated the match, but we do look back on the win away at Old Trafford in the third round. Finished 7th in the league, a fantastic effort considering it's our first season at championship level, and we never looked like we was going to be dragged into a relegation scrap. We got through to the 4th round of the EFL Cup and lost away at the Emirates. Match of the season was an early one away at Middlesbrough, a 2-1 victory. But the moment to forget was actually the first day of the season, our championship debut at home to Leeds, where we lost by 2-0. Our average attendance is slightly higher than capacity, as we spent most of the season at London Road, where we were getting crowds of 9, 10, 11,000. We're now back in the community stadium, back in Boston. We used 34 players this year, which again is the highest in the league. We've got a club vision and expectations meeting. Still carrying on with the tactical instructions of making the most of set pieces, which we do. High tempo pressing football, attacking football, entertaining football, and also to sign players under the age of 20 for the future. Within the 5-year plan is still to expand the stadium, so that looks like it may get expanded again. And we're just going to be trying to avoid a relegation battle in the Championship next season. got an end of season team meeting with the players. I'm going to tell them assertively that we're going to avoid a relegation battle, and they're all pretty happy. They've all gone on holiday, and now we get to choose where we go for a pre-season training camp. We've got options of the Algarve, Andalusia, or the East Midlands, plus some other countries like Scotland, Ireland, etc. I think we'll go to Spain. Bit of warm weather training in July. Bit of a disappointing way to end the season. We actually lost 3 of our final 4 games. That 1-0 loss away at Nottingham Forest was a real kick in the teeth, but it was the final day loss at home to Crystal Palace, a team that we've played in every competition this year. We knocked them out of both the EFL Cup and the FA Cup on penalties, but they essentially knocked us out of the playoffs on the final day. I'll now go away and play through the summer. We'll come back for the first game of next season, see what Mr. Transfer Genius, the director of football, can do in the transfer market for me. We've got quite a few loan players in the squad this year. I wonder whether he's going to try and extend a few of those for next year or replace them with permanent signings. Something to look forward to. But if you've enjoyed the content of this video, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.